Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft 1.9 here, coming at you from the Xisumaniti server, or the Xisumavoid server. I don't know. But today, we are standing in front of the build that we did in the last episode, and it looks pretty fantastic from this angle. This is where I should have took the screenshot. And if you guys noticed from the last video, we also did some new channel, or just new thumbnail retexturizing, I guess, because it looks a lot better now, in my opinion. It looks a lot better. It suits my channel more. It looks more like the episode should. The other one just wasn't. It didn't. Every time I put it on, I was just like, this doesn't really look good. I don't know what I'm doing, because I mean, I have to put something on because it would look weird if it wasn't there. So today, sorry about that cut in there. My microphone bugged out, and the recording software just stopped recording my mic, which was really odd. Oh, there's an enemy over there. I'll get you later. So, as I was saying, this episode, you trying to shoot me? Ow. You're hurting. This is bad. Stop it. The strafe. Okay. So, this episode, we shall be working on our base. Mostly our interior base. I think I want to build some stuff in the base instead of in the nether tunnel, because I was thinking about doing some cool stuff for the nether tunnel, because, you know, the nether is going to start being a big deal, and people are going to start decorating portals, and I want to be one of the first people to do it. Yeah, that's definitely one of the concepts or things we can do today. We can also work on storage areas and doors that lead into other areas, so something to kind of end the base in the middle and come up with a new theme. I don't know. Any ideas? I'll be thinking of ideas. So by the time I start the next clip, I should have a firm idea of what I want to do, but that's not a guarantee, because usually I'm pretty flexible and bendable on what I want to do for an episode. We're not going to be doing work in the nether or in our base, because there's one thing that we need for both. That is red sand. And red sand is obtainable like how I did it. When you go to the mesa and you take out red sand, turn it into red sandstone, and that's pretty much 4 stacks of red sand equals 1 stack of red sandstone, which then you have to turn into all these fancy things. So it requires a lot of red sandstone. And there's also another more cheaty way. I wouldn't consider it cheaty. I think it's more of a bug that you can exploit. But Xisumavoid, the owner of this Patreon server, basically made a sand converter where you can turn regular sand into red sand with some cool piston and falling mechanics of the sand itself. I don't know if it still works in 1.9. I'm going to try it in a test world before I build it here. And I'll check in with you guys when I know for sure, or don't know for sure, that it works, in 1.9. So I have gotten all the materials, and I built this little cool outpost thing we can use temporarily until we come up with a better idea. Pretty much a lot of things are temporary right now, but I don't want to do this on camera because I have a tutorial on the other screen, and it's kind of weird when you're trying to record, and when you're trying to record and build something at the same time. It's kind of awkward and weird, but I'm gonna try to do a little bit of it on camera right now. It's gonna result in failure, but yeah, no, never mind. Never mind, this is terrible. I'm just gonna do all of it, and then I'll record a clip, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Update completely done, if that's a status update. So I filled in all of the stuff in here with some fancy redstone magic and stuff. We have basically, yeah, it converts red sand or yellow sand into red sand, if I could talk. So if we try it out right now, you take the sand, you put it on top, because this item hopper, its inventory is completely full, which this comparator senses. So as soon as you put on this sand, it detects it, and this would normally spit out a piece of sand. This piston moves out, pushes the block under it, and then now we should have 3 pieces down here, because I've been testing this. Boom. See? It works, and it makes me really happy, because all I have to do is go mine out tons of sand, throw it in these chests here, and then AFK with some weights on my keys, and I'll be set for all this. So I think I'm going to be doing some AFKing so I can, get a little bit up there, because, in reality, I use red sand a lot more than I should be using it. So I'm gonna go gather up some sand, and then I might time lapse it. If you hear some song right now, then yeah, we're definitely gonna time lapse it. But if you don't hear a song, then yeah, just gonna be a status update. How did you guys enjoy that little time lapse? I mean, I enjoyed recording it, except for the fact of getting completely bombarded by zombies. I don't know where they came from. They were just like flocking over the hills. I was mining right over there where you see that little torchlight in the distance, and they just like kept coming. I was trying to kill as much as I could, but I kept getting hit by my own sword because, of course, I have fire aspect, and I have to get a different sword because it's really annoying me. But set that aside. I converted all the sand. Now we have a bunch of red sand, which we can use for red sandstone. So now we can crack onto what I've been wanting to do. Either A, the nether, or B, the base area. And I'm feeling like I want to do the base area because we need some storage and we need some farms. We need some of that basic stuff so we can get started and we can do a lot more things. And I also have one more thing to tell you guys before I crack on with doing that and see you guys in the next clip. So, you know how the spawn chunks were completely cleared out? Like there's no grass in the spawn chunks anymore? Well, so everyone finished that assignment because the thing with this vanilla server is that the person who we're all being patrons to is, see, this is what happens with the sword, is giving us cool little challenges, and that was one of the challenges. So now that we're done with that, he's given us another challenge, which is since we have the good rates on animal spawning now, so on passive mob spawns, we will go to this mushroom biome, which he previously marked out to us. I have the coords right next to me on this notepad, and we would completely cover it all in half slabs, or mine out all the dirt. I'd prefer to cover it in half slabs, but if we mine out the dirt, it would look cooler. And we'd use that to make this cool mushroom farm, and that would give us food, that would give us leather for books for trading with villagers, and then that would also give us the ability to have mushrooms. It'd be a all-in-one farm. We'd have food, books, and mushrooms for mushroom stew, or fermented spider eyes, or, you know, anything else you want to use mushrooms for. So, in between episodes, or in between clips, I will be doing that. I might notify you guys, I might not. If it's worth notifying, I'll definitely put in a clip or two, but, you know, sometimes I just don't have the time to record, so if I don't have the time to record, yeah, I might just go over there and work on that. Well, okay, I've blabbered on long enough. I'm either going to crack on with this or just start helping people who are. I don't think anyone's doing it right now because he literally just put out a post asking us to do that. So, you know, I'll crack on with whatever I feel like doing right now, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Ideas have been forged. Tunnels, as you can see there. Yeah, that one was right there. Tunnels have been digging, and on top of that, mining has been happening. Has happened, and we have got a substantial amount of ores now. We got some diamonds, some more lapis, some more redstone. I got some more iron blocks because I used it all to create pistons and other things for the mushroom farm too, because that was a huge suck on supplies. And I want to go back there and show you guys that sooner or later, because we slabbed the entire thing and now we're starting to work on the farm, and it's amazing. Pretty sure Grey Worm is there right now, but I'm not sure. So this is going to be our little storage area, and that's the mine, as you guys know. But they look really weird. There's just these bare tunnels in the middle of nowhere, and they look like they've been dug really, I don't know how to explain it, but pretty terribly. They look ugly, and it's just a big eyesore. So what I was thinking we could have a cool piston door, a cool 3x3 piston door here, that when we walk through, or I don't know, we could hit a tripwire, or we could hit a pressure plate, or a button, any other type of activation, because we don't want zombies or skellies getting into our base. That's not skelly. So I was thinking if we could try one of Mumbo Jumbo's 3x3 piston door designs. He has one that kind of swirls, or we can do one that closes it all at the same time. I don't know. I'll be experimenting because I have the materials in my inventory right now, so I'll definitely make sure to try either both of them. Either both of them? That doesn't make sense. Either of them or both of them. I don't know. So, what else happened? What else? I think that's pretty much it. I think I pretty much caught you guys all up on it. I think I'm gonna pop by the mushroom farm next, or after I do the doors. So let me crack on with the doors right now, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. The door is complete, and I have not tested it yet, so it could fail terribly. We do not know. Thought I just heard Skelly. It could be terrible. It could be amazing. We're gonna test it out, okay? Ready? Ready? That's not what I expected, but maybe it's just server lag, so try it again. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just server lag? Cause it. This isn't good. Is it not closing? So that goes up to here, which then powers that, but then that's not switching. I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting with this. Okay, I figured out what the issue was. I was just using a really bad, what's it called? I completely forgot what it was called. What is this? This is called a, dang it, I lost it. But, so, instead of having the other one here, I just switched to a better one, and this basically spits out this redstone block every other time it gets powered, because it spits it out. See if I show you guys real quick. Redstone torch. So if we power it, it spits out the block, and then if we power it again, it sucks it back up. So the door is getting powered by that now, because the other one was just slow and the server was lagging. So if you guys didn't notice, I put string here to hold up the sand because it was looking kind of weird. It's looking weird now. Let me try to even that out real quick. Just throw some sand in like this. There we go. And I'll make it look better later. But as you can see now, didn't step on it. Okay, you didn't really see it much there. You see the nice animate. Oh, I don't know what to call it. The nice opening sequence from bottom to bottom again. I like it. It's like the swirl. The swirl makes it look cool, in my opinion. I could have done the one that was just normal, but the swirl one looks a lot more fancy, in my opinion. So I'm probably going to go grab a block of glowstone or something here, so there's some light, or a sea lantern. I think someone around here has a sea lantern, or I could just use a redstone block with redstone there, and there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think for the next 10 minutes, I'm just gonna be playing with my door. Stop by through the nether to grab some glowstone, as you can see here, and of course the server's having really weird lag. I don't know what's causing it, and oh wait, is that what I forgot his name. Someone came over here talking about spawn. Yeah, Monkey TV. Oh, Monkey, I guess. Yeah, he was working on Spawnville. That's my plot right there, actually. He said that the first plot was done and I could have it. So we'll definitely come here in another episode to work on that. But as I was saying, the server's lagging as usual, and this time it's worse than, your average lag. Whoa, what's that? Someone's doing some digging over there. Yeah, it's lagging a lot more than usual. So the nether is bugging out, and when you go through a portal, like I came through my portal, logged out, logged back in because it wasn't working, and I fell from spawn, like over there, and died from fall damage. So I don't know what's up with the server, but I got a long way back to my base. Oh, I broke it. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot. It was working. It was good. This is. Give me 30 minutes. Fixed it. I'm proud. I like how the lights flash on. It's kind of weird, but it's cool, in my opinion. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and play with my door while it lasts. Cool. Now that this door is done, I'm probably not gonna do that one until I have some extra time laying around, because right now this is designated recording time for me. So why don't we take a look on the inside of this and talk about what we want this to be, because right now it looks pretty trash. Let's grab some extra sandstone, because we, or I, or however you guys want to think of this is going to be turned into a storage room, living quarters, farms, things like that. I have a whole scheme or plan in my mind that I want to carry through, because this space has gotten me really excited, and I'm really, really excited on this new server for everything new that's going to be coming, and I think it's a real great thing to be on with other people who, A, are active, B, who are really creative, and can do enormous projects. Because on the other server, I mean, all the projects that were huge, I was pretty much doing by myself. I wanted to get together with other people and do stuff like that, but no one really had the time, no one really had the emotion like I did to do it, no one had the push, no one had the drive. Here it's more of a fun thing, where you get on and you can do cool things that you wouldn't normally do on your normal everyday SMP server. But yeah, there, it's all filled in. Let me go over what the plan with you guys. So you know how we have this giant structure mountain right here and right here? I was thinking of putting our storage system, our storage silo, lower in the ground, so this pathway would take you down a little bit, and then actually, I just had an idea. I just had a pretty amazing idea. What if for our storage, we had like a piston trapdoor here, where it said stand here, and then you hit a button, and then you fell down into the actual storage silo, and it was all around you. Ooh, I really want to do that now. I don't want to do it like this anymore. We can do farms here, though. We can do all the automatic farm. I'm gonna have to think about this one for a little while. Okay. I just had a really good idea. What if we had the living quarters and I guess some farms, or more like villager trading stations up here? I have so many ideas. I'm sorry if I'm kind of confusing right now, but those would stretch all the way here at the top over here, and then we'd have windows sticking out, and you could look into here and stuff like that. But we have this gap here, and that's when I got thinking, wouldn't it be cool to build a tunnel going from here to here, and then have even more stuff on this side of the cliff? Now, I know you guys might be thinking, well, a tunnel would be too big, it would look really weird, and it'd just be sticking out and all over the place. Well, what if the tunnel was about the size of a minecart track? What if it was, what if it was just 3 blocks wide, and it went from there to there? And then that got me thinking even more. In there and in there, what if we had buttons that said, oh, when I click this, I want to get diverted to a different track. So that track would then take you to a storage system underground. And this would happen in the sense that If you wanted to go from just there to there, you wouldn't press anything, but there'd be a button that said storage silo. You'd click on that, and it would take you, and then the track would change and take you back this way, and then it would dump you straight through a tube that would just go all the way down, well, not all the way down, but down to the point where it was underneath here, and it wouldn't disturb any projects, and then it would just plant you there, and then once you got out of the minecart, it would detect that you did, and the minecart would be put down and recycled into the system. Now, those of you who are still with me, I think that's a good idea. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a good idea. If you think that's a good idea, put whatever you think is a good idea in the comment section, because I really, 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 really want to see what you guys are thinking. I'm so excited for this base now. There's so many things I want to do. There's just is infinite projects right now. I'm pumped and ready to do this base. I can't even wait to do the next episode, because unfortunately, that is going to be it for this day's, I don't know how to say it, for today's episode. Sorry about that. So if you enjoyed it, let me switch. Whoop. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, feel free to subscribe. But that is going to be it for me today on the Xisumaniti Patreon server. So I'll see you guys next time.